Basically, Slaghuis came to me as a brainwave, you know what I mean? Most people or around Soweto who followed the hip hop movements that have, come out of Soweto will tell you that Black Sunday is what started the whole hip hop movement in terms of amaseshi Ekasi and uplifting young people from Ekasi into knowing who they are and where they can take themselves as individuals. So we sort of parted ways with Black Sunday as Joint Elements. Joint Elements was a group of young people from Proof Zone 4, and we partnered with Native Heart, which was a group of young people from Zone 1, and together we formed Black Sunday. And as we were doing Black Sunday in Amachita Zone 1, obviously, clash of egos and that sort of thing. So Amachita Zone 1 felt to Witibona, they were bringing more to the table and we didn't bring much. And the ironic part was Black Sunday was being held at our venue, So they went ahead, they registered the company Black Sunday without involving Joint Elements, Amachita Zone 4. And after that revelation, which we are not part of Black Sunday, where we told them, okay, Majens, Shapu, we parted ways, and we told them they can't use our venue anymore, which was Zone 4. And yeah, after that, obviously there was a conflict between us, and I think there is still conflict. Yeah, so Amachita moved on, and 3 months later, Black Sunday was dead, for my lack of words that come up to me right now. Yeah, so Black Sunday died out, and then from then on, obviously I had personal beef, because I felt we contributed so much towards Black Sunday. We sacrificed so much. I mean, my nigga DJ Chicken, and his parents had just bought him a sound, and Black Sunday used that sound for something like 3 to 6 months without us even asking for a cent. I mean, let's go we cleaned it up, safagi lawn, safanga ma picket fence, waba grandi, then Amachita wafiga sayenza, Black Sunday. Then after that, they went behind our backs and registered the name. So I was better. And in hip hop, when you are better or when you've got conflict with someone, it's called beef. And the only place where you could sort out your beef with someone is at the Slaghuis, so that's how the name Slaghuis came about. Basically, it came from the conflict between Native Heart and Joint Elements, and that's how the name came about.
To collab, me and you don't match my fellas. Just a small brand, father cause a clash and get the best on the band. Stay on that track, and you want to stay on that beat, but do that content never say one beat, so running the picture of the cheese. With great ease, taking over like the
I mean, from 2003, you can imagine, here are 5 guys, saying, okay, we've just divorced a certain hip-hop movement, we are starting our own hip-hop movement. And I'd say from the first year, the concept of Slaghuis, what it achieved was freedom of expression. The former movement that we divorced was, very censored. It preached censorship, which you can't say F, you can't say S, you can't say H, So from the first Slaghuis event, what we said was like, there's no censorship. If you've got something in your head that you want to say, here's a platform, freedom of expression. So from the first day when Slaghuis was established, that's what we achieved, freedom of expression. And that's why it became so big, because people knew, when you go there, you are going to get the real. If somebody is feeling like that at a certain time, he's not censored, he's going to give it to you like it is, So Slaghuis from the get-go, we were preaching the concept of tell it like it is and not like it was. Nagalivito ke Ernest Khololo, but to the hip hop community they call me Enzo. To the online community they call me Enzo Slaghuis, and to the streets they call me CEO of the streets. Slaghuis is a hip hop movement that has evolved into being a business. It has evolved into being a crew. It has evolved into being a hip hop festival that happens annually. It has evolved into being one of the most fundamental hip hop movements that is recognized around South Africa as where you'd find real hip hop, or what identity, or what basically defines what South African hip hop is. Yeah, that is Slaghuis. About 5 people, you know what I mean, and obviously, like Slaghuis is a concept that was affiliated to Joint Elements, and Joint Elements was something that started before Slaghuis, and Begwa Machitapaya, who, obviously now we are Joint Elements, where photographers, DJs, MCs, somewhere house DJs, and we were just chill together. And like I said before, Satlina is Ganga, and we did a park rightfully called it Joint Elements and West Blomalapo. And then Slaghuis, the concept was sort of affiliated to that. So even till this day, some people from Joint Elements still claim that they are part of Slaghuis, but it's two different things. Yeah, so Slaghuis was started by Amachitai 5, and it has grown ever since to To the Slaghuis movement, I'm the chief entrepreneurial officer, and I basically coordinate lead projects that Slaghuis comes up with. Slaghuis started in 2003, 27th November, Deep Kloof Zone 4. Then 2004, we moved a step further. We organized a tour together with Black Hands, where we toured around Amakasi, Young Tola. We went to Mundo Fire, we went to Orlando West, we went to Protea Glen, I think, where there's a park there, that nice beautiful park. 2005, another achievement was more sessions around Soweto started popping up, obviously replicating the idea of Slaghuis, so that we can do it ourselves. Makasan, we don't need to travel as far as Ichos, Uti, Umuntas or experience hip hop, or are exposed to what hip hop is. So more sessions started popping up. We had Splash Jam, we had 1808, we had Graveside, we had Battleground. You know what I mean? And sessions started popping up in Makasi. So hip hop became like a culture. Every Sunday, Uguti, after Slaghuis, near Splash Jam, near Graveside, near 1808, near Battleground. You know what I mean? And I feel if it wasn't for Slaghuis, there wouldn't have been such a thing. So I will say that was because of Slaghuis, and that's a big achievement. Came 2006. Imagine this: a guy starting from Etastin, just across Nazareth, and every year there've been a rain show, Konalab. And they were not really involving people from Soweto in terms of entertainment. They would get well-known stars to come, wherever they come from, to come and entertain us just across the road. And here we are, 3 years after starting Slaghuis, we get invited to host Slaghuis at one of the biggest platforms in South Africa, the Ren Easter Show. And we did it 2006, the Ren Easter Show. We rocked. We had the likes of Abu F Easy, 985, Shimani, Smurf, Oops, the beatboxer. We had, Extreme Sports. We had Graph Heads. It was dope. 2007. Let me retract a bit. Our achievements with Slaghuis. From 2005, we unearthed our first hip hop guy to come out of Slaghuis. His name is Upro Kid, aka Lindam Keys. 2006, we unearthed a group, the youngest group to ever be signed, I think, to Galo Records, from a mixtape, and they get signed to 985. We unearthed another guy. His name is Ufezi, aka F Easy, young toy. And yeah, 2008, our major achievement, we released our first documentary titled Since 2003 Till Now, which basically shows a typical hip-hop person who wants to understand where Slaghuis started and where it was at that time can get that documentary. It shows you what we used to do from 2003 and the growth that came about, and of course the challenges and the politics that we went through from 2003 till 2008. Yeah, since 2003 till now. Look out for it. Concept stores. It's dope. About an hour and a half long. Nice, very entertaining. 2009, we come up with another brilliant idea. We call it the Slaghuis Street Festival, where we celebrate street culture. We block a street, we put up a stage, we invite exhibitors, we invite graph heads, we invite we invite extreme sports. We had a guy about skateboard and a bicycle in the streets, blocky stratas, fagitende, ziao.
I'm going to zoom on the floor, different I didn't drop. No more so when you tell I mean I'm never nice. Munango follow me, nigga legion like take a bite. My profession look like I really attack. Tell me the power at 45 live like. Me I'm right my left seven, fully man the mic. So take a live like, to share me is overpriced. But I write what I like and I do what I like. Set up qualified, to be the Devovich in a tight. Yeah, you're in the style of the stars and things and even the pride. It's straight never told him shut the no and upright. If me bling it Zulu over my Sabai 9. No one no fully
celebrating street culture, Soweto star. You know what I mean? And that's for me was another achievement. Come 2010, we decided, you know what, the platform has done its fundamental objective, of which was to make hip hop exposed to a normal guy okudlula estradini ukuthi mekakubheka angathi le outlets ama cap abhekele le outlets esigcoka ama voops zicanga ukuthi kuse states la, you know what I mean? Because before Slaghuis, truth be told, you know, people like us, bomb rapper would look at you like ubuya kwenye planet. But I think what Slaghuis has achieved is to make people exposed to the hip hop culture, to make us acceptable, you know, emakasana. Because before Slaghuis, I'll say it again, hip hop was associated with cheese boys, Avantaba rich, people who can afford Air Force Nike, people who can afford Fubu, you know what I mean? So what Slaghuis showed a typical person is now, you don't have to wear a fitted cap, you don't have to wear Fubu for you to become a hip hop head, or for you to understand what hip hop is. And that's what we achieved. Hence, even today, you look at the South African hip hop scene, you can tell, you know, when a pro kid gets on the mic, he talks about and that people from Ekasi could relate to. Whereas before that, rappers were really sounding like they were from Brooklyn, New York, and all that sort of stuff. So for me, I think that is one major achievement that Slaghuis has achieved. Make an ordinary person from Ekasi understand what hip hop is and accept it. It is an African thing, it's not foreign. You know what I mean? Yeah, 2010, we decide we've done our duty. Now young kids are acceptable in Makasi. They can wear whatever they want to wear, they can be whoever they want to be, and they can speak whatever is on their mind. We decide to bring it indoors. Bring it indoors. Now we were able to manage the ins and outs, you know, with who comes in, who can't come out. Because the truth is, from 2003 till 2009, Slaghuis was a free for all. You know, you'd find a kid as young as 10 years and a guy as young as 55. You know what I mean? So we had to work around that and strike a balance. And we moved it indoors because we felt good. You know, now there's more sessions. Soweto, we don't really need to have a session on a weekly basis, you know. And yeah, we moved it indoors and we came up with another brilliant idea. It's called Crowning the King of Street Rap, where we have 8 MCs from Origin who basically go at each other, but instead of I'm a battle now, typically they don't battle about hey, your mother is so fat, you know what I mean. These guys go at each other song for song, and I think that is one major achievement, because if you look at this, I think worldwide, you know, there hasn't been a hip-hop competition that basically the contestants are judged on the art of writing a hip-hop track. You know, it's always about battling, it's always about freestyling, and at the end, the guy wins the competition, mfake studio no arm or a prof, and he can't write a song. All he knows is freestyling. So yeah, that's another brilliant concept that we've come up with. Look out for that, Crowning the King of Street Rap tour. We might be hitting your city soon, looking for an MC who can write a hip-hop song that can move an audience. You know, that is for me a groundbreaking achievement. You know, it has never been done before in SA. Siyabazi abo Sprite, MC Africa, siyabazi abo Halls, Beatbox Choir. When you get there, bagaito people, hey, nali pepper and freestyle on your pepper and so. Yeah, and yeah, that's what we've been doing. And 2011, after 2010, we expanded into becoming a national, or rather the King of Street Rap expanded into becoming a national tour. You know, Slaghuis expanded its wings. Now we hit provinces like Port Elizabeth, we went to Cape Town, we went to Durban, and of course we came to Joburg to crown the kings on street rap in those regions. And for me, it was an achievement, and the way people, you know, welcomed us at those other provinces, it was as if they've been waiting for us for a very long time. You know, they've heard about the Slaghuis, and you know, so instead of them taking a bus and coming to Joburg, we actually bought the session to them. This is a Slaghuis, this is the experience. If you want to experience it, come. And we did exactly that. And yeah, right now, 2012. Still pushing, crowning the King of Street Rap. Look out for the tour. Come August, September, we might be hitting your city soon. I think from now it's more socially aware projects. You know what I mean? You know, it's nice to organize a hip hop session. Namachita fige, arepe, umuntu agcina tholi record deal, like, you know, the likes of Abo Pro have done through our Slaghuis. But I've realized one thing, Uguti, you know, there is a problem with society, and we can't pretend as if ayikinking until amachita afike nje azorapha ngama-punchline, abanye bafike bazorapha ngeswega, abanye bafike ukuthi banemali engakanani or ngokuphuza amabhiya nokubhema insango. There is a problem with society, and we need to fix it, or we need to address it rather. And so the direction that Slaghuis is taking is we are going to do more socially conscious and more socially aware projects that can, you know, touch the youth in a way and make them realize, you know, there is a problem of drug abuse, there is a problem of teenage pregnancy, there is a problem of alcohol abuse mainly, and we really need to, you know, take it easy. So yeah, we try to do more socially aware projects. From now till infinity, Slaghuis every year is going to do a more socially aware project. I mean, starting from 2010, we started an initiative that we involved Soweto Hospice, where every anniversary from 2010 we put up a stall, and the community comes and it donates food, it donates clothes, donates money to the Soweto Hospice, which is based at Diepkloof Zone 3. And those are things that I'm talking about. But you know, as a community, we need to be socially aware, we need to be socially responsible and keep it clean. Not but keep it clean here. When we started Slaghuis, the main aim was we felt there was not enough organizations in Soweto, providing a platform for artistic development, and we saw an opportunity, and we jumped at the opportunity and we utilized it. That was the main aim. We basically coordinate projects for arts and culture organizations, and we also do silk screen t-shirt printing. Hello back, I love Deep Kloof. You know what I mean? That's what we do. And we also do photo shoots, and we also do music video shoots. Believe it or not, we turned this room into a green screen. Look out for Slaghuis on a music video coming soon. And we also do consultations. You know what I mean? If an organization is out there and is looking for a certain target market, they can holler at Slaghuis, because what we do is we creatively connect brands to the youth market, since our events attract a lot of young people. So for any company out there that's got an activation or that's got a concept that involves young people in Soweto, they must holler at us, and hopefully we can work together. You can find us on Facebook, Slaghuis Events. You can join the Slaghuis page, Slaghuis. You can join Crowning the King of Street Rap, the page. Our website is slaghuis.blogspot.com. On Facebook you can search me, Enzo Slaghuis. And you can also contact me on my mobile phone, 073-535-2243, or alternatively 071-175-9715. And my email address is oneforenzo@gmail.com. So holler back at us and we'll holler front at you, and together we can holler sideways. Hey, tra. I'll tell them Uguti, Slaghuis is and will always be one of those hip-hop movements that will reach out to an underground guy who's somewhere there. I don't know where you might be if you are watching this. We will find you, and we will give you that platform, and hopefully we will give you that break that you've been looking for to get into the mainstream industry, like we did in the past years with the likes of our Pro Kid 985 and F Easy, And on a closing note, stay black, viva to black power. I sang it, my boy. Mama, abantwana babuzwa yini, zonke izinto sibuzwa yini, istyle sibuzwa yini, ayisikhuzani ayiphuma yini.